Okay, hello everyone. In this video, I'd want to show you how you can remove unengaged contacts from your list in ActiveCampaign. Now, this is going to be demonstrated in ActiveCampaign if you're a member of another um, email software. I imagine it'll be something similar, but just bear in mind if you're not using ActiveCampaign, then I would suggest you Google or get in contact with the support of your current um, email provider. So I'm going to show you how to remove unengaged contacts from your list. Now, one thing that I've learned in my experience of running my own personal business is that your deliverability, that's a hard word to say, of your emails can be affected by people when they don't open them and engage with them. So over time, if you're constantly getting people who want to engage with your emails, it's going to slow down your deliverability rate, and not many people are going to access the emails who really want to and need to. So one thing you need to do often, one thing that I've learned is like around about every 90 days or so, is remove people from your list who haven't opened or clicked on any of your emails. Now, I personally am going to do open emails. If nobody's opened my emails for 90 days of joining, then I want to remove them from that list so all the emails that are going out are going to people who have at least opened once before and have got a better chance from a deliverability standpoint of getting opened by the people who really want to open them. So now I'm gonna show you this in real time. I'm literally doing this as I struggle to get all the information online, so that's why I'm doing this video. So you go to whatever list. Now in ActiveCampaign, there's this. You've got to do it on each specific list. So these are different lists that I've got. So you go to your specific list that you want to remove the unengaged subscribers from. You go to this button here, the drop down arrow from import contacts, and you click engage management. Now I've done this probably about 3 months ago, and it's really good because what they do is it actually keeps the subscribers. They're not deleted from your email list altogether, and that's one thing to note. Actually, sorry, before you do this, if you export your full email list. Like as a spreadsheet, as a CSV file, so it's on your computer, you still have the email contacts even in ActiveCampaign, and also as a downloadable file. If you do that, what it does is this unsubscribes them, so they're not going to be getting the emails that you send out, but they're still on the overall list. It says I've got an engagement here. I'm not too sure what that means actually, but I don't know if that's good or not. Um, but like I said, I've done this before, but I've noticed that it's slowed down a little bit. My deliverability is getting lower. Um, it's as not as like the open rates aren't as good as what they were. So that's why I'm doing this again to see if it helps to improve the openness. I'm just finding the list. Yeah, so you click on view cleanup options. This is my mate. Well, I mean, they're spread across multiple different lists. So I'm going to go in, and you have to do this for each individual list you have. I actually need to condense my lists, make it a bit neater. Um, but yeah, this is how you do it. So you read the information. This option will unsubscribe all contacts who have never engaged, clicked, or opened a campaign in the past. If a contact exists on multiple lists, they'll only be subscribed from this list, and that's what I mentioned before. And you can create a tag for them as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tag all of these people as unengaged, and then I'm going to add them into a separate list. So they're just off the list altogether. They're unsubscribed, and they're in a different list which won't be used to send emails to. Okay, so unsubscribe all unengaged contacts, and I'm going to tag them here as all unengaged, because I mean I've done it already anyway, so I assume they won't. I mean, like I say, you can do this over a specific date. If I click this here, so you can remove not engaged in the last 24, 12, 6, or 3. But I'm just going to remove all of them. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to remove ones who are already removed. I think there's a level of intelligence behind the algorithm here, so I'm guessing that it's gonna. I'm just gonna double check the numbers actually, and I can find out. So it's 295 contacts here. So I just want to double check, just when I do it. It can take a little while. It can take up to an hour. It doesn't give you the total number either. It just just removes them. and then it'll say loading, and we are now, so yeah, here we are now removed unengaged contact. It may take up to an hour for the list to be cleaned, so you don't need to stay on this page. That's great. So it'll do that. And I guess you could just keep refreshing it. You could come back to it. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pause this video, and then I'll come back once it's been updated, and then I can just show you like how it's worked, with the numbers being down, and then what you can do going forward with the contacts who have been unengaged. I'll speak to you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So it's been about 5 minutes tops, and as you can see, this number was 295. It's now 282. So what's that? What's that? 13 people? That quick maths by me? That's a surprise. 13 people. Since the last time I'd done this, I mean, this number was actually 300. I think it was close to like 400, maybe a little bit over 400, but I'd never done it previous to it being that high. I started with Active Campaign, maybe about, God, maybe 8, 9 months ago, 10 months ago, maybe. And up until about 3 months ago, I hadn't done a cleanup. I just moved the contacts from MailChimp over to Active Campaign. And so for a good 5 or 6 months, I was using Active Campaign and sending all these emails out to a lot of them who were completely disengaged and hadn't opened any of my emails. Like I said, it did drop a fair bit the first time round. This time round, only 13 people over the past 3 months who have completely not opened any emails or clicked on any emails either. So that's not too bad. That's actually fairly positive. But now I'm going to do that with all these, because there's always going to be people like that, even if they've joined your list fairly soon. I mean, I do it all the time. You probably do it as well. You see something online, it interests you, you put in your email, you get it. Sometimes you don't even open that thing ever. Do you know what I mean? I've done that before. It's not, a big thing that I've learned over the past few months is that it's not, I hate you, I don't like you, I don't like your product, I don't like what you're offering, go away, never speak to us again. If you email us again, I'm going to kill you. It's not that. I've learned that a lot over the past few months. It's mostly just, people get distracted. You've subscribed for a lot of things, and it's just been one of those things where they just haven't got round to it, and over time the deliverability to that person has got worse and worse just because they weren't quick to do it, or engage from the off. Now you can do the best job possible, and that can still happen. I've tried to improve, sending more emails more often, encouraging them to open from the get-go. But even when you do that, there's always going to be a percentage of people who don't open at all, and unfortunately will be unsubscribed through disengagement. But it's going to help your deliverability to the people who have engaged regularly, which is fantastic. And you can always retarget them people who are, because you've downloaded your list, you can upload your list into advertising platforms, and you can still advertise them to those people who are disengaged, and you can re-engage them with a different offer or a different lead magnet on the front end, on the advertising platforms anyway. So it's not the end of the world at this point. This is all about just improving your current engagement. And like I said at the start of the video, I've noticed that mine's dropped down a few percent recently, so I think it was about time to maybe do this and see how it improves the open rate of my emails going forward. So that's how you do this in Active Campaign. Like I said, it'll be a similar situation with a different provider, but if you use an Active Campaign, that's how you do it. If you want to switch to Active Campaign, I recommend you do so. I've done so from MailChimp. It's fantastic. It is a little bit confusing to start with, a new platform always is, but once you get going, and I'm going to do more videos like this to help you with the whole process of using Active Campaign, because I'm a beginner as well. I've just recently, like I say, I haven't been doing this for that long, and I don't know all the features. And I'm often, Googling and learning things as I go as well, and some things are confusing. So when I come to those points where, I'm in a position where I can help you with things that you're probably getting stuck with as well, I'm going to pop a video in like this to show you. And there should be a link below or around this video somewhere, which will be able to get you into set up an account with Active Campaign, which you can become an affiliate for, like I'm going to be doing here. So if you do sign up via my link, I will get rewarded financially with a few pound, I think. But yeah, and that's another perk. When you do that and you become hand you're doing it, you can do videos like this, and then you can be an affiliate as well. So it's the full circle, just about helping you and getting all the information out there. So I hope that helps. Speak to you soon.